The hypercar world has never been short on bold claims, but every once in a while a machine arrives that truly earns the title through sheer intent and execution. The Apollo EVO is one of those rare creations. Designed with a singular focus on track performance, this machine strips away road legality, comfort compromises, and marketing gimmicks in favor of pure, unfiltered driving intensity. It is a hypercar built not to impress in traffic or at luxury events, but to dominate racetracks and deliver a level of involvement that has become increasingly rare in the modern automotive landscape. Apollo Automobil has made its name by embracing extremes, and the EVO represents the next evolution of that philosophy. Following the Intensa Emozione, a car already famous for its dramatic styling and screaming naturally aspirated V12, the EVO pushes the concept even further. Everything about it is sharper, lighter, and more aggressive. From the outside, the design looks like it was shaped by airflow rather than aesthetics. Every surface, vent, fin, and channel has a purpose, guiding air to generate downforce, improve cooling, and keep the car glued to the track at speeds that most drivers will never experience. At the heart of the Apollo EVO is a naturally aspirated 6.3-liter V12 engine, a choice that immediately sets it apart in an era dominated by turbocharging and electrification. Producing around 800 horsepower, this engine delivers its power with a character that is raw, immediate, and emotional. There are no turbos to spool, no electric motors to mask the sound. Instead, the EVO rewards the driver with a high-revving soundtrack and instant throttle response that builds intensity with every gear change. Power is sent through a 6-speed sequential gearbox, reinforcing the car's motorsport DNA and ensuring that every shift feels mechanical and deliberate. Performance figures place the Apollo EVO firmly in hypercar territory, but numbers alone do not tell the full story. Acceleration from a standstill to highway speeds happens in under 3 seconds, while top speed exceeds 200 miles per hour. More importantly, the way the EVO achieves these numbers is what defines it. Lightweight construction plays a critical role, with a carbon fiber monocoque chassis that offers exceptional rigidity while keeping overall mass low. This allows the car to respond instantly to driver inputs, making it feel alive and connected in a way few modern cars can match. Handling is where the Apollo EVO truly earns its reputation. The suspension setup is inspired by race cars, featuring pushrod systems and adjustable components that allow owners to fine-tune the car for different circuits and driving styles. Massive carbon ceramic brakes provide relentless stopping power, ensuring confidence even after repeated high-speed laps. Every element of the chassis has been engineered to work in harmony, creating a car that feels stable at extreme speeds, yet agile and responsive in tight corners. Aerodynamics are perhaps the most dramatic aspect of the EVO's design. This is not a car that relies on a single oversized wing. Instead, it uses a complex system of active aerodynamic elements that adjust dynamically to driving conditions. These components can alter downforce and balance in real time, maximizing grip in corners and reducing drag on straights. At high speeds, the EVO generates enormous amounts of downforce, effectively pressing the car into the track and allowing it to achieve cornering performance closer to that of prototype race cars than traditional road-going hypercars. Inside the cockpit, the philosophy remains uncompromising. This is not a place for luxury in the conventional sense. The interior is stripped back and functional, designed entirely around the driver. Exposed carbon fiber, structural elements, and minimalist controls create an environment that feels more like a race car than a showroom exotic. The steering wheel, pedals, and seating position are all optimized for precision and feedback, ensuring that the driver remains fully engaged at all times. Exclusivity is another defining characteristic of the Apollo EVO.
Production is limited to just 10 units worldwide, making it one of the rarest modern hypercars ever built. Each example is customized to its owner's preferences, from exterior finishes to interior details, ensuring that no two cars are exactly alike. With a price tag that reflects its bespoke nature and extreme engineering, the EVO is aimed at a very select group of enthusiasts who value driving purity above all else. What makes the Apollo EVO particularly significant is its philosophy in the context of today's automotive trends. As performance cars become increasingly digital, automated, and electrified, the EVO takes a different path. It celebrates analog sensations, mechanical connection, and emotional engagement. The naturally aspirated V12, the sequential gearbox, and the track-only focus all point to a desire to preserve the raw thrill of driving at its limits. This approach resonates strongly with purists who believe that the essence of a hypercar lies not just in speed, but in the way it makes the driver feel. The Apollo EVO is demanding, intense, and uncompromising, but that is precisely what makes it special. It does not try to be everything to everyone. Instead, it commits fully to a singular vision of performance, one where the driver is at the center of the experience. As the first examples of the Apollo EVO reach their owners and begin to see track time, its reputation is expected to grow. Each lap, each burst of acceleration, and each echo of its V12 engine reinforces its identity as a machine built for those who seek the ultimate driving challenge. In a world where hypercars are often defined by technology and numbers, the Apollo EVO stands out by putting emotion, engagement, and raw performance above all else. Ultimately, the Apollo EVO is more than just another limited production hypercar. It is a statement, a reminder that there is still room in the automotive world for extreme machines built with passion and purpose. By embracing a track-only existence and focusing relentlessly on driver involvement, Apollo has created a car that truly puts the hyper back into hypercar.